Hey guys, welcome back to another Lego Star Wars 2016 Silver Set review. Guys, this is how we have the encounter of Jakku. It's the number 75148. It's ages 8 to 14 up. It has 530 pieces. It is retailing for $59.99 or $60 US. Now guys, this is a set that's based off the new Star Wars movie that just came out on DVD and Blu-ray, The Force Awakens. If you guys have not heard of this movie yet, if you haven't, then I highly suggest you see it because it is the highest grossing movie in America. So right now, at the moment, it has made the most money in a movie ever in America right now at the moment. So yeah, it's up there. It's one of those big time movies. It's so. This Jakku is one of the biggest scenes that happens in the beginning of The Force Awakens on Jakku with Rey and BB-8 before they fly off of the Millennium Falcon. And this is the scene where BB-8 and Rey go to Unkar Plutt shop and in that giant village. And so Unkar Plutt, well, he tries to persuade Rey into selling BB-8 to him, and he basically is working for the First Order at that time in the movie to capture the droids so they can hand them over to the First Order, because the First Order in Kylo Ren, they're looking for the droids because he has the plans, or the whatever they're missing to the big plans, to the big giant map to find Luke Skywalker. And so this is basically where the big chase, the big pursuit of the First Order pursuing Rey, Finn, and BB-8 basically begin. And the main figures that we get are excellent. Two of them we've gotten before multiple times in previous Force Awakens sets, but the other two are brand new, exclusive to the set so far in the set only at the moment. At this time I'm recording this review. And the two new main figures are Unkar Plutt, of course, and Teedo, which is the character that we see try to capture BB-8 in the middle of the desert. And that's where actually Rey and BB-8 actually meet for the first time. And so that's a big scene there as well. And so I gotta say, why do you go add the Book of Beast and Teedo in this set, because they're basically part of the encounter on Jakku. And so let's get into the main figures, and we'll get into the two big builds of the set, and then we'll get onto the final thoughts. So let's go, guys. So guys, the first two main figures that we get in the set is Rey and BB-8, of course, because they're two big main characters in the show, in the movie, not the show, the movie, and specifically this scene here, or the two scenes that are actually included in the set. So as you can see, BB-8 and Rey, they're actually pretty much exactly the same that we got in before, in Rey's spear, the Millennium Falcon, and Poe's X-Wing. And so got some nice detailing as always, as usual. Got some nice printing on the torso and the legs for Rey, with her robes, everything, costume. Her Jakku-like costume, Tatooine Jakku-like costume, which is very nicely detailed. Take a look at the back, nicely detailed. Looks like a Jedi robe type of costume. And so her hairpiece, very nicely detailed as well, with the ponytail or whatever that is, in these little circles here on the back. I'm not sure what kind of hairstyle that is, but I think it's a ponytail, some type of ponytail or something like that, so that's what I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure. So, yep. And so, Rey, she's got a double-sided face. Basically the same double-sided face we got with Rey before, with her angry, determined look, and her happy, smiling look. She's got her normal weapon, her big staff, that she uses to fight off Teedo's gangsters, or Unkar Plutt's gangsters and such in the middle of the village. And such that that's where Finn actually meets Rey for the first time, is where she actually beats him up with her staff. And Finn actually sees her beating up a lot of the gangsters that are trying to capture BB-8 for ransom. which does not surprise me, because you usually don't see a astromech droid like that rolling around the desert in the middle of a village filled with poor people and gangsters. So what a fine time to try and make some money. It's one of those days where you can actually get a good deal and get lucky. But in their opinion, but in their perspective, not so lucky because they end up getting beaten up by Rey. So, anyways, that's Rey. Pretty much the same exact Rey that we got in the Millennium Falcon in her spear bike back in September last year. And for BB-8, basically the same exact BB-8. Now these all nice pairings in here on the circles and his main dome torso. And so it's got these different pairings in each circle with the grays and everything. His whole head here just pops off. Just pops up like so. These are all prep pieces. Got his little head there. That's good detail. So basically the same BB-8 and Rey. And so let's get on to the two exclusive, new and exclusive made figures to the set. So guys, the other two made figures we get in the set here is Unkar Plutt and Teedo. The two new and exclusive made figures to the set in the set only for the time being. And so Unkar Plutt and Teedo, they're first the main characters in the scene that are Persia owning the shop. And so especially Unkar Plutt. And for Unkar Plutt, we'll take a look at first. Move to the side here. As you can see, he is very, very nicely detailed, especially for Unkar Plutt being a character that was actually controlled by an actual person. His whole look, Unkar Plutt's entire look was basically a costume, which was pretty interesting because if George Lucas was directing this movie and not J.J. Abrams, he probably would have made Unkar Plutt here a CGI character instead of a real life character, a real person dressed in a costume. But J.J. Abrams directed the movie and wanted to make sure that it was more like the original trilogy movies, and so he had Unkar Plutt be one of these characters that was a costume, basically. So that's pretty impressive how Lego was able to make this made figure this detailed, because with just the look of the character just being an entire costume. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And so this whole top part here is all one big mold. His face and everything is in one big mold. I really like the detail on this big giant mold with the gold linings, everything on the shoulder pads, the chest plates on the front and the back. Such. His face is very impressively made, very nicely detailed as well. Great job for Lego's part on making Unkar Plutt's face and everything, and overall the entire mold. Overall, you guys probably saw it. The main torso part has no fraying on the front or back, and the legs here have some nice detail. I just keep knocking everything over. And so the printing on the legs, it pretty much continues this part here, the main front torso here as well. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty detailed there as well. And so that's Unkar Plutt. Very nicely detailed made figure. Very happy to have him as a made figure, especially when he was a big type character at the beginning of The Force Awakens, or the first 30 minutes of the movie. And so Teedo right here, we don't really see much of Teedo in the movie, but I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of him in the future, in episodes 8 and 9, for probably some weird reason. But he'll probably play a bigger role in the next two movies, or one of the two movies. And so Teedo, he has a similar weapon like Rey's staff, but this staff's a little longer, pretty long. And so I'm not sure what he uses this for. I think he uses this as a weapon similar to Rey using her staff as a weapon. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that's what he uses it for. And so the detail at Teedo is very nicely detailed. It's got these straps, everything, brown straps, everything with the accessories, everything that he's collected and such. They use to search everything out across the desert, plains of Jakku and such. It was for spare parts or valuables that they use to sell for ransom and such, to make credit, to make money on Jakku. And so he's got some nice detailing on the legs here as well. Back here is pretty similar to the front part of the torso. He's got some accessories right here, is old straps, brown straps all around him. And so the face here, very nicely detailed as well. It's just one big mold, which is pretty nice. And so he's got his nice detailed looking face helmet, which I think it's a face helmet, I'm not sure, but otherwise it's nicely detailed. You got these black eyepieces, which are nicely detailed. Got the tubing on the side right here. Got the alien type back part of the face, nicely detailed as well. So this is actually the character that actually rides on the Unkar Beast. That is one of the big parts of the set that I really like it, and a lot of other people like as well. But has some minor disagreements about it because of the coloring, which I'll get to when I show you guys the Unkar Beast in a little bit. So Teedo, we didn't see much of him, but for him having this much detail, I was kind of surprised that he was actually in this set, because we didn't get him and we didn't see him that much in the movie. So I'm kind of surprised that Lego actually included the Unkar Beast with Teedo, because we didn't see much of him in the movie. But I gotta admit, it's very nice to have him. Very great idea by Lego to put the Unkar Beast and Teedo in this set. Overall, very nice job on them. Overall for that. And so that's Teedo, guys, and Unkar Plutt. And so let's get on to the main parts of the set and then the final thoughts. So let's go, guys. Alright, guys, so this is the Unkar Beast that we get in the set. As you can see, it's very size accurate, close to being very size accurate. As you can see, it's got some detail on each of its legs, which is very nicely detailed, very impressively made, very impressive. Got some chains here hanging all around on the middle part here. It's got the two bigs on the face part here, very nicely detailed. Got the detail plates here on the side here. Got the nice brick built head. And so just to let you guys know, this Unkar Beast, if you're thinking that this is just like 4 pieces put together, no, it's not. This is actually basically a brick built animal. So this basically this whole thing is made out of bricks, except the legs, other than the legs. And so very impressively made by Lego. I was kind of surprised that they got this accurate what the Unkar Beast actually looked like, because I never thought they would be able to make something like this. But I guess I was wrong, because when I saw the pictures from New York Toy Fair back in February, I was very surprised at how close this was to looking from the movie. Very, very awesome job by Lego. Very, very impressed. And so if we take Teedo right here, this is the character that actually rides the Unkar Beast to the movie. Be it as accurate as possible. Stick him in here, if I can. There we go. That's what Teedo looks like inside, sitting on the Unkar Beast. Take the staff off. And stick it right here on the side. You can stick it on the side if you want. You don't have to, but I'm just going to do this for the sake of the review, so I can show you guys what Teedo looks like riding on the Unkar Beast. And so as you can see, it's very nicely detailed. Very nicely well done by Lego. So this is a great addition to the set. I really welcome this addition to the set, because it really increases the. I can see why this says $60. Probably because it's going mostly towards this, because of all the different colors and such, and the molds and such they had to go through to get the Unkar Beast this accurate. And probably the main figures on top of it, especially Unkar Plutt and Teedo. So, anyways, that is the Unkar Beast. And it included Teedo on there as well. That's what the Unkar Beast looks like. And so, oh, and by the way, guys, I actually forgot to mention this. There is actually some discussion from the public across worldwide that this blue color of the Unkar Beast. I know it's not accurate, but from what I've seen in other reviews across America, some people are saying that this color is actually accurate, and the fact that the blue in the movie, the blue on the Unkar Beast in the movie was different, was because of the lighting that they were doing while filming the movie. So I kind of completely understand why. Now that I figured that out by just watching some reviews, I actually figured I kind of really completely understand how the lighting can really affect the color, and I completely agree with them. For whoever said, because I don't remember who actually said, but whoever said it, big props to you guys, to you, man. You really made my day when I heard about that. So, because I could never be able to figure out that it could have been because of the lighting that they were using while filming the movie in the desert. And so, very impressive. I gotta admit, great job. Big props to you, whoever said that. And so, yeah, that really explains why this blue is here on the Wuggabees. Is because of this was actually the original blue that was used on the Wuggabees, and not the blue that you actually see in the movie. So yeah, just to let you guys know about that, just to clear that up for you guys, for whoever did know about that. And so let's go into the other main part of the set, the Unkar Plutt shop, or like junk shop, or whatever it's called. It's probably Unkar Plutt something, just Unkar Plutt shop, or the junk shop, or whatever. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's part of that big giant village in Jakku that Rey keeps going to get parts and cleaning them up and everything. It's like the repair shop, basically. It's kind of like Waddle shop by Tatooine, but just 10 times bigger. So let's just get into the main part, the next part of the set, and then we'll get into the final thoughts. So let's go, guys. Alright guys, so here is the Unkar Plutt shop. As you can see here, very nicely detailed, especially with the plastic cape here, or the curtain here, or the roof, or whatever you want to call it. Very nicely detailed with this right here, on the plastic here to make the roof. And so, as you can see here, the one of the big features with this here is that you can move this around, make it any way you want to, pose it any way you want to. If you want to close it all up like that, that's what it looks like with it all closed up. And so if you want to open it up like Parkway, you can, like that. Or you can have it all out like this. To just give Unkar Plutt some more space to move around in. And so, as you can see here, while we have this open, it's got some nice detailed stuff in here. He's got a bunch of stuff in here. He's got some extra ammo right here for his stud blaster that he uses for any criminals that is trying to steal stuff from him. He's got his mug over here. He's got some ammo over here, wherever that is. And over here in this box here, he's got his portions, the core portions, because if you remember in the movie, he says this is worth one core portion, or whatever that, or whatever. That's probably what he said, but I don't exactly remember. It's been a while since I've seen The Force Awakens. But that's what these are. His coins, or his money, that he stores in there. This is pretty cool. That's with detail. Very well done. Very impressed, and I'm very happy that they actually included that in the set, because that was a big part of that one scene. Was the core portions dilemma. One core portion, or 60 portions. You heard a lot from Unkar Plutt in the movie. All about his portions. As you can see, here's the window right here that Unkar Plutt is actually shown in. So if we take Unkar Plutt here, stick him in here, you can actually see him out the window right here. And that's actually where Rey, so let's just pretend here that we're just replaying the movie here, and we actually have BB-8 and Rey right here. And so, yeah, you can recreate that one scene from the movie where Unkar Plutt tries to sell BB-8, try to get BB-8 from Rey for money. So you could hand BB-8 over to the First Order, of course. What lovely government that they have in the galaxy. And so that's how you can recreate that scene. I think they basically have this here just so you can do that. This is very nice. Nicely done by Lego. And so it's got its roof right here, which is basically made out of Technic pieces for support beams and such. Made out of Technic pieces. Roof up here. You can actually put minifigures on top of here if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. And so that's the inside of Unkar Plutt shop. If we fold this back in, as you can see here on the outside here, you got a little sunroof right here that is movable. Got another window right here, sort of a window right there. As you can see here, you got a bunch of accessories in this one crate here, like a broom and a glow wrench type piece, and a spare battle droid arm, which is pretty interesting because right here is the remains of a old battle droid from the Clone Wars, which is pretty awesome. I gotta admit, I'm kind of surprised that LEGO actually did that and actually added that in there, which is pretty cool. Because if you think about it, you could basically build an entire battle droid. Basically, if you have a spare wing piece or whatever, you can actually build the battle droid and have it be operational, which is pretty cool because it got the spare arm and everything. You got everything else right here. The one arm, the torso, and the head, which is pretty cool. Right here, he's got Unkar Plutt's got his private friend right here. So you're working on this guy here, and the stairs right here actually can slide out. And well, you know, he's got his personal secret blaster pistol in there. So in case everyone's trying to get away, he can kill him. He can pull out the stairs, grab his pistol, and kill him. And so for the outside here, very nice with detail as well. And what you guys know, there's the droid blades. There's the droid blades right there, right on the outside here. Kind of strange that they're all the way over here, but they're right there. So if you pull this out, pull the droid arm out here, pull this out, you can make your own personal. You can make the battle droid operational for assistance, for him being his secondary mate or whatever for Unkar Plutt. I don't know, but you can do that, which is very impressive. Very glad that LEGO did that. And so he's got his little funnel right here. I'm not sure what that is, but it's there for detail. Very nicely detailed as well. Got his main entrance right here to the shop here, where Rey and BB-8 would walk into probably if they would purchase something, or if Unkar Plutt walks in there to enter his shop from the back. And so that is Unkar Plutt's shop, and that is basically the whole set, basically overall. And so the Unkar Jakku, very nicely made by LEGO. It's a great set. Wish that they made the shop a little bigger, but I think it's fine the way it is because it's got the potential in it. It shows a good enough of a potential that I think this set can be worth $60 because you're also getting the Unkar Beast, which is basically made out of all completely bricks, like tons of bricks, probably like around 150 bricks if you think about it. And so I think this set's worth it for the money that you're spending on this set, $60. I think that you're gonna get your money's worth out of this set, especially the minifigures that you get with the set as well. Unkar Plutt, Teedo, very awesome to have. Rey and BB-8, a very nice addition to the set. I'm very glad they brought those two back in again for another set, even though we got them before. It's very nice that they actually put them in the set because they are a big time characters from that specific scene, from those two specific scenes actually. And so let's go into the box, and then my main thoughts overall with this set, and then we'll end off. So let's go, guys. So here's box, guys. As you can see here, is a first size accurate box for a $50, $60 set. And so as you can see, it's a very thin box, and as you can see here on the front, you get the spectacular scene on Jakku where Teedo is running on the Unkar Beast, chasing down Rey and BB-8, while Rey and BB-8 are being chased by Unkar Plutt, which is trying to kill him. And so, because Unkar Plutt is trying to take BB-8, so Rey must figure that he was trying to take BB-8, and so they're getting chased by these two bounty hunter scum, on Jakku. And you can see here's the shop in the background and everything. And so here's the set information on the side, the age, range, the set number, the name of the set, and the piece count. Here are all the main figures at the bottom. Disney logo at the bottom right hand corner. Got the LEGO Star Wars logo on top. Kyle Ring right here on top as well. Look at the top here. We got the main figures. Unkar Plutt being the size accurate one. On the back here, we got the advertisement for the new LEGO Star Wars app, the Force Builder app. We also get a translucent blue, like top and side view of the shop, and now the Unkar Beast for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it's okay. We got all the nice features at the bottom here. You can move around the shop to open it up bigger, make it bigger or smaller, or close it a bit smaller. Here's Unkar Plutt with his quarter portions. As you can see here, and also the head can move. I forgot to mention this, but the head can move, and the legs can move. All 4 of them can move, so you can pose it any way you want to. It is shown right here as well, because in case you guys forget. And the movable stairs for his hiding the pistol. And so that is the box, guys. And by the way, here's this big. Here's another scene right here where Unkar Plutt asking Rey to give BB-8 to him for 60 portions. And here's Teedo just walking around, running his Wugga Beast, just wandering around the town. And so that's the box, guys. And so let's get on to the final thoughts. Alright, so overall, guys, this set here is a great set to have, especially for $60, because for one thing, if we're just getting Unkar Plutt shop without the Wugga Beast, if we're just getting the shop for $60, I don't know, I probably would have said just to wait until it dropped down to $30 or $40, but with the fact that we get the Wugga Beast as well, it takes up a lot of the pieces that we actually get in this set. I think this is a well worth it set. I think you'll get your money's worth out of it. Do I think the shop should have been bigger? Yes and no. If they were gonna make it bigger, I probably would have had another one of these on the other side here or something like that, or add more wall space or something, add more detail in there. I guess, I don't know. Or just add another minifigure, maybe that giant alien character with the big cart on his back or backpack or whatever that was that we saw in the very first episode of Star Wars Force for Change, where J.J. Abrams was talking about Force for Change and everything, and we saw that he was in the village on Jakku, and we saw that big alien creature that was actually a big giant robot character. I'm not sure if there was a person in there, I'm not sure, but if there wasn't, it was definitely like an animatronic character, real life character. And so they could add that as a minifigure, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll get that character in the other set. Who knows? I don't know. But that'll be a minifigure definitely that people will want to have. Especially with their Force Awakens fans. But with the minifigures that we get, I'm pleased about the minifigures because these are specific characters in that scene, or 2 scenes, regarding Teedo encounter with Rey and BB-8 in the desert. And Unkar Plutt encounter with Rey and BB-8 at a shop where he was trying to take BB-8 for 60 portions. And so, I'm going to rate this set, guys, a 9 out of 10 because of the potential I see in this set. I think I think the shop could have been bigger a little bit. That's what I'm going to rate 9 out of 10 because I think the shop could have had a little more. Because if it had a little more, I probably would have raised the rating to 10 out of 10. But it's going to be a 9 out of 10 because of the size of the shop. But the potential, very well done by LEGO. Really thought out by LEGO as well. Especially for the creators. Big props to them for making this set the way it is. I'm very pleased about this set because you can recreate a lot of the scenes from The Force Awakens and your own scenes as well. If you guys want to make up some Star Wars scenes, then by all means do that if you want to. But you can also recreate the scenes from the movies, which is nice for once, because there's a lot of sets out there from LEGO Star Wars that you can't really, but you still can if you try hard enough. And so that's gonna be it, guys. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next LEGO Star Wars 2016 set review, minifigure review, or any other video that I make. The possibilities are endless for me because I can think of pretty much anything that I think will be great for you guys to see on my channel. And so, have a great day, guys. Bye.